Good evening, everyone. When basketball playoffs roll around, the phrase survive and advance, made famous by the legendary Jimmy Valvano, is one of the most common rally cries that you'll hear. Fittingly tonight, with the boys district basketball tournament starting across the UP, several teams put that phrase to use. The Negaunee Miners entered the game with one loss on the regular season, and the top team in the UP in Class C. They would face the Hematites in the first round of the district tournament from Westwood. Pick up the action in the fourth quarter. Hematites lead, but Dre Tumanen is doing what he does best, draining threes. This one cuts the lead to 46-38 in favor of the Hematites. Hematites respond, though. Nick Clement misses. He gets his own rebound, misses again, but Thomas Finnegan would not miss. He gets the shot to fall. Hematites back up by 10, 48-38. The Miners, they weren't backing down. Trent Bell with the steal off Ozzie Corp, and the one-hand dunk for the junior makes it 51-46 Hematites. Coming up, a quick sequence. Negaunee's Jay Laurie comes up with a loose ball, goes coast to coast, spins and lays it up, but immediately Luke Cooley launches a pass to Thomas Finnegan, who drives and gets the high lay-in to fall. Hematites lead 53-48. The game, though, came down to one final play with 3.7 seconds left. Dylan Tassin for three. It's long and no good. The time expires, and the Hematites stun the Miners 55-54.
We knew we could do it, and we just got a little doubt in their minds just from last year, and I guess just carried over to this game, and we just came out to play.
We didn't have the greatest season that we wanted. We had a couple of hiccups along the way.
We knew we had to prepare for this game all year, and we came through. I mean, it's an unbelievable feeling. We knew that we had to bring a top energy for this game, and it's unbelievable.
Ishpeming will face off with the Gwynn Model Towners on Wednesday from Westwood High School. In other Class C scores, Calumet defeated the host team Hancock 51-36, and the Lance Purple Hornets edge Ironwood 40-37. Crazy stat of the day for you. This is the first win for Lance this season. Brett Matson earned a three-point play to win the game for the Purple Hornets. Also in Class C, East Jordan defeated host team Indian River Inland Lakes 53-51. Boyne City defeated Charlevoix 57-51, which means Boyne City will face St. Ignace on Wednesday. Well, Marquette County already saw one upset. Could there be another one brewing in Delta County? Second quarter, and the Eskimos are in the midst of a 12-0 run. Danny Van Effen gets the alley-oop pass from Ryan Robinette for the jam. Van Effen had 25. Escanaba leads 21-15. Back come the Braves as Phil Griffith comes off the bench for a basket and the foul. He made the free throw, but Escanaba still led by 6. In the third quarter, and Escanaba is pulling away. Tyler Willette goes inside and scores. He had 21 points. Escanaba lead now 43-27. In the fourth quarter, Joe Gibbs gets the slam dunk here to bring the Braves to within 9, but the Eskimos would put this one away. Robinette dribbles and drives to the hoop for the basket. He had 17 points, and Escanaba upsets Gladstone 67-49. The Eskimos will host Menominee in the Class B district semifinals on Wednesday. Other Class B scores: Sault Ste. Marie defeats Ogama Heights 46-43 in Class A districts. Gaylord defeated Alpena 58-45 and will face Petoskey on Wednesday. Traverse City West defeated Traverse City Central 55-52. That means TC West will host Marquette on Wednesday. Well, Wakefield Marinesco coach Tony Fetters in a nail-biter with Forest Park in a Class D district opener at Waters Meet. Second quarter, Colin Gagne ahead to Tommy Libertowski. He settles down, launches a three, his second of 4 three-pointers in the half. The Cardinals lead 26-19 at halftime. Third quarter offensive rebound by Tommy Libertarski. He heads to the corner and strikes again from trifecta land. His fifth three-pointer, he had 20 points, 29-19 Cardinals. Forest Park, though, looking for answers. Dan Nasserini finds a path to the hoop for 2 off the glass. Trojans trail 29-23 after another Nasserini hoop. In the fourth quarter, Colin Gagne drives, scoops, and scores 36-32 with about 4 minutes to go. However, the Trojans, they go back inside to Daniel Nasserini. He passes out to Connor Keserly for 3. Trojans' first lead of the game, 39-38, with just over a minute remaining in regulation. Now tied at 40, 1.9 seconds left. Nasserini is fouled, makes 2 free throws, giving the Trojans the lead. The Cardinals' desperation pass is caught by Shane Cole, but his attempt missed, and Forest Park raises its record to 19-2 with a 42-40 barn burner over Wakefield Marinesco. The Cardinals end their season with a record of 17-4. Other Class D scores, Brimley defeated Cedarville 71-58, and the North Central Jets remain undefeated and beat Bark River Harris 77-38. Well, Game 2 from Watersmeet was Bessemer against Ewan Trout Creek. Opening Panthers possession, Jack Burrow to Eli Nordine. His triple was Ewan Trout Creek's only basket in the first 5 minutes of the game. The Speed Boys took a couple possessions, though, to get going. Luke Zielinski motors down the lane. This is for 2 of his points. Bessemer would come back. Keegan Boland drives over to Ben Bogacic for the jumper. 8-3 Speed Boys, but the Panthers lead 12-10 after 1 quarter. Sophomore Jacob Witt will score here. Witt had 23 points as the Panthers slowly pulled away for a 64-54 win. Ewan Trout Creek meets Watersmeet Wednesday, while Forest Park gets Republic Michigami on Wednesday as well. Also in Class D, final scores, Chassell defeated Baraga 72-48, and Lake Linden Hubble defeated Dollar Bay 48-40. Lucas Klein recorded 18 points and 17 rebounds. Finally, Mid-Peninsula defeated Rapid River 56-35. Terry Brower had 20 points and Damian Richard had 18 points and 13 rebounds. The UP welcomed back 2 state champions over the weekend. One of the teams was the Escanaba Pee Wee B hockey team that won in convincing fashion. The Escanaba Binks Coca-Cola Pee Wee B team won a state championship over the weekend after defeating the Metro Jets from Fraser 5-4 in the championship game. The team led for most of the game, but got a game-winning goal by Braden Roberts to win the state championship in Alpena. The team also received a hero's welcome last night in Escanaba, which was where RRN Sports caught up with the game winner himself.
Well, my partner, Chloe, she threw it in the corner, and my sister Madison threw it, shot it, and it bounced in front of the net, and it popped out, and I shot half the post, and it went in. I felt happy, and I was excited. It was amazing.
The Escanaba Pee Wee B team won 2 games in one day to be state champions after beating Plymouth 5-3 and then Fraser 5-4. Well, the other state champion crowned over the weekend was the Newberry Squirt B hockey team that won the state championship in Burton over the weekend. The champions defeated Petoskey 2-0 to earn the state championship. This is the first time in 26 years that the Newberry area has crowned a state champion. And now that the WCHA season is over, the playoff matchups are in place. The #1 seed will be the Michigan Tech Huskies, who will host the 8th seed Alaska Nanooks from the STC. Michigan Tech also earned a share of the McNaughton Cup with Minnesota State after the weekend sweep of the Wildcats. It is the first time since 1976 that the Huskies have won. Minnesota State is the 2 seed. They host the Lakers of Lake Superior State. Bowling Green is the 3 seed, and they'll host the 6 seed Bemidji State. And then Northern Michigan finished 5th overall and will travel to Grand Rapids to face off with the Ferris State Bulldogs. The games are a best-of-3 series starting on Friday night, and they will stretch it to Sunday if necessary. Hunter Sadler finished 2nd at the state finals in the Division IV 189-pound weight class after the match. Sadler spoke to RRN Sports about his finish from the finals.
He was run and move on me, the chicken wing, and I tried to roll it through, and that's kind of one of them things where you either get it or you don't, and if you don't, you're going to be in a bad spot, and that's kind of where I ended up. I'm really, really happy. I mean, you have your idols growing up and whatever, and I always watched my brother down there, and the best he ever done was 7th, so it feels good to make it this far.
Sadler has over 100 career victories between wrestling at Escanaba and Munising. He also told RRN Sports that he will not finish wrestling. He is actually seeking an apprenticeship as an electrician. Well, Michigan Tech and the WCHA announced today that Jamie Phillips is the Defensive Player of the Week. Phillips earned his 10th career shutout on Friday night against the Wildcats. Then on Saturday, he had a 27-save performance. He turned aside 48 of 49 shots for the weekend. This is Phillips' 3rd time winning the award. For more sports scores and highlights, you can visit us online at uppermichigansource.com.
A lot of exciting games tonight. A couple went down to the wire, too.
Yeah, a lot of games were coming down to those last few seconds. I mean, you don't want to say it, but I think we're already feeling the madness of March going on in just high school basketball. Right. We've seen it a lot in college as well, just for the past few games that we saw this weekend. And now it's turned over into high school basketball, and it's just absolutely fun to watch.
It is. All right. Thanks a lot, Ethan.
Welcome.